Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Now this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
29-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. Incomplete.
Allen's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check safety. Half 85.
From the gun, it's Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Watch the shift.
Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive.
The play is a turnover on downs.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
On the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Here's Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans.
Wilson's pass.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 81 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
I'm here all day. 56, 56.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And that's incomplete.
Allen's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mark 38, mark 38. Mark 38. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they run with Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Check 31, check 31. Alert flare,
On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Go. Go.
Allen gonna throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check 26, check 26.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 8-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Run. Check, 59, 59. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Middle. Check 99, check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5. 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Campbell making the catch. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
36 yards.
36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead.
40 extra points.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 27, Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st down, Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Now Joe Mixon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
56.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jabal Sheard with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf, 60 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's just me and you. That's just me and you. Watch twitch. Alert, alert, alert.
To throw, it's Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Kill, 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 kill. Alert. Check 24.
Now Allen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the...
Here's Allen on first and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Completion here to Claypool. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the Falcons.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Allen now on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Allen to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 17-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when you talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Airing it out deep for Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up on the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Round 80. Too little. Alert. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm good.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Incomplete.
Allen's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Tonight's final score, Saints.
The Saints are the champions of the NFC. As we say thank you for watching, and good night, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.